Good morning to everyone at today's public hearing of Panel A of the Prosecutor Vetting Commission. My name is Christopher Lehman, chairperson of this panel, and I declare this session to be open. The Prosecutor Vetting Commission is established under Law Number 252 on the external evaluation of judges and prosecutors. Law Number 252 establishes this commission will undertake an ethical and financial evaluation of prosecutors who are identified in Article 3, Paragraph 1 of that law as subjects of the evaluation. This three-member panel is constituted to conduct the evaluation pursuant to Article 15 of Law Number 252. This law is being conducted pursuant to the provisions of Article 16 of that law, as well as the Commission's rules of procedure for evaluations under Law 252. The subject of today's hearing is Sergiu Russu, Deputy Prosecutor General in the General Prosecutor's Office. Mr. Russu, I welcome you to the hearing today. I am joined by my colleagues on this panel, Nadezhda Hryptievsky, who is present in the room with you, and Saskia De Vries, who is also joining by the Zoom platform. Our panel is also assisted by members of its secretariat. The hearing is open to the public and to members of the media. The hearing will be conducted in interpretation into Romanian and English, and for that reason, I would ask everyone to speak slowly and clearly for the benefit of the interpreters. The proceedings are being recorded, and the recordings of this public hearing will be available on the Commission's website within 3 days after the hearing. Mr. Russo, as you know, you were advised in the notice of the hearing that the panel had not identified any doubts to discuss in today's hearing. Nevertheless, we thank you for appearing today. It is possible that during the hearing, one or more members of the panel will ask questions to you. If they do, please answer them truthfully and completely. We'll also give you the opportunity at the end of the hearing to make a brief closing statement. Let me start by briefly reviewing the evaluation process for the subject. The Commission initiated its evaluation process on the 9th of July, 2024 by notifying the subject by email and asking him to complete and return the ethics questionnaire and a financial declaration form as required under Law 252. The subject returned the completed questionnaire and declarations on 29 July 2024. As part of the evaluation of the subject's ethical and financial integrity, the Commission also obtained information from many other sources, such as the National Integrity Authority, the State Fiscal Service, the General Inspectorate of the Border Police, and other public institutions, financial institutions, and open sources. The Commission assesses the information it receives from these sources for reliability and relevance. The Commission also sent Mr. Russo 3 rounds of questions on the 24th of December of 2024, the 21st of January 2025, and the 19th of May of 2025, and he responded to all of those in a timely fashion. On 11th of July of 2025, the panel advised the subject that the panel had not identified any doubts regarding the subject's compliance with the relevant ethical and financial criteria to discuss at a hearing. Nevertheless, we invited the subject to attend today's hearing. Mr. Russo, again, thank you for your appearance today. Let me just begin with 2 short questions to you, and I again ask you to respond in a complete and truthful manner. First, I just want to clarify if you need to make any additions or corrections to the information and the answers that you've provided to the Commission up until now.
Good afternoon, and good to see you, dear members of the colleagues. Regarding some additions to the questionnaires or materials that I already presented, I don't have anything to add.
Thank you. And let me just also confirm the answers to the ethics questionnaire and the declarations that you returned back on the 29th of July, 2024. Are those all still accurate as of today?
Да, декларації.
Yes, the declarations that they submitted and the information that they presented are still valid as of today.
Thank you. Mr. Russo, I'll just also take a minute to apologize to you a little bit for the delay in your evaluation. This, as I had mentioned in the first hearing we conducted in panel A with Ms. Leahu, was due to circumstances largely beyond the control of the commission, primarily the cessation of all funding for the work of the commission in January of this year, which effectively resulted in a 6-month delay. Due to the withdrawal of funding from the US government, we lost our secretariat, all resources, and it wasn't until the European Union stepped in to replace that funding that we were able to resume these efforts. But I want to thank you for your patience throughout the process, as well as the patience of your colleagues. And as you've probably seen, we have resumed hearings. I think this is the 9th or 10th that's been completed by the panel in the last 30 days. So we look forward to expediting these processes. Mr. Russo, I'd also like to give you now the opportunity to make a statement to the panel. Floor is yours.
Da, eu vreau să mulțumesc completului pentru tot efortul depus.
I would like to thank the panel for all the effort invested into this,
Prezentând răspunsul
having provided all the answers and having thus gone through all of those events in the past that the Commission had questions regarding. I realized how much information has to be processed, and it's hard for a person to collect all that information and share it with the Commission. But then the Commission has the challenge to assess a big number of subjects. And on this note, I would like to say that I realized, I can imagine how difficult this must be. I would like to also mention that this is a process about which my colleagues should not show any reluctance. They shouldn't be reluctant in providing answers. The more precise, the more accurate, the more honest the answers are, and the more they are supported by the documentation, the more these answers will bring them closer to the Commission, will allow for the Commission to perform this assessment. On this note, I would like to thank my family, my wife, my parents. They too, in this process, have been there for me, and they often helped me obtain the information I needed in the context of what was being sought with regards to the members of my family. I would like to wish you the best of luck in the future too, and to stay strong and to manage to finalize this process by the deadline set in the law. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Russo. We also thank you for your participation throughout the evaluation process. The panel will now deliberate on the matter, and I declare the hearing to be closed.